Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you are my shepherd guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I like nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a pathway before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I'm unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will. For I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence, now and forever. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, and hello. All right, so we're gonna have to figure something out. Anyway, I came because of something oh so simple. Something that I wanted to share. So I was just sitting, talking to my son, right? Vibing, chilling. He working on some stuff, right? Being creative in his art. And so, let me move over here for y'all. And so I was sitting there listening, and we was talking, or I probably was talking too much in the middle of his session, right? Anyway, so I started doing something, gathering some stuff. So I went to go put on these shoes, right? And I haven't worn these shoes in forever and a day. And so for some reason, these shoes ended up popping out to me, right? I got them on my feet. And I told you I'd be buying stuff and I'd be having stuff, and then later on, when it's time, is when I be, or when I feel like whipping it out, then it'll come out, and then whatever is happening is happening. Anyway, long story short, so part of we need to shed some light on the situation, okay? All right, so this is what got me. So as I'm sitting and I'm looking at this, it says established in 1946, right? Oh, and I was supposed to come down here and look up something about this company. Anyway, it had this nice little card in it that says made by hand, worn to perfection. Since 1946, Minnetonka has been the staple of American style. As post-war Americans took to the highways exploring the country's natural beauty, they stumbled upon resorts and souvenir shops carrying traditional homemade goods. And in this process, they rediscovered America's original footwear in Minnetonka. Today, we make all of our styles with only the finest quality materials and uncompromising craftsmanship. Uncompromising craftsmanship. All right. Minnetonka continues to define American culture with classic design that forever connects to our spiritual heritage. All right, so as in reading this, Minnetonka moccasins, it made me think of, Indians, right? So I love the fact that this had this little card here because it was like a note, right? A message in a bottle. And I had said this morning, the universe wants to tell you something. So the universe wanted to tell us something. And whatever message that was from this morning. But then all of a sudden something just comes to light that kind of fits whatever is happening right now, in society. Oh, also, I don't know if y'all want to see the shoe, but because I still got it on my foot. Anyway, this is the shoe. It's old. I bought it a long time ago. But the crazy part is, I don't know if y'all seen the sole. I don't even know if I ever worn them, right? So I was putting them on. Let me see what we can find on this. Facebook.com/. And I was thinking, these boots is tight as fuck. But then on my mind, I'm like, because I be weird. Trying to figure out the day that I bought these and what was I thinking when I bought them, and was it just a purchase that I saw and I said, oh, I gotta have that, or was it everybody's moment in time? Anyway, it made me think about cowboys and Indians. I know it's racist probably, but it really wasn't, because if you're talking about all inclusivity with everyone, cowboys and the Indians, then they would have got along. Maybe my shoe purchase or my shoe, this particular shoe, maybe saying Indian. All right. I don't know. Let's see what happens though, because what I want to know is, like, is this a true, authentic company? Because if that is, and it says, like made in America or something like that, and it is a good quality company, then is it still native people that are running it? Or has it been like everything else taken over and now they're not making the, how I used to see them people? Because I know, like, when they wrote this letter, I know what they mean. Somebody else may think this is like, oh, that's not, it's like the Amish, like they make stuff and it is going to last for forever. This says content isn't available right now. So let's see if this even exists as a store. They make good quality stuff, food. They do all the old school stuff. So when they make it, it lasts for forever. I don't think these people got a website. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can do a little investigation, because we playing. All right, y'all. This is the company. Tell me what y'all find. All right. Help a sister out, because I needs to know. Everything is saying can't reach this page. All right, yeah, they still, it's Dillard stuff, Walmart. Let me see. So where's the store? Oh, right here. Minnetonka Moccasins. Shop Classic. Oh, shit. Nobody asked you to hit it. I was trying to get the... Oh, they got some good stuff on their site. Oh, shit. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see if I can find a story. They got good stuff, though. Like, I wear shit like that. Oh, their bestseller is really cute. It kind of looks like this, but, like, not. It's down, like a slide on. And I love the slides. See, them the one I just fucked up before this, because I had a different pair, too. Anyway, wrong avenue, lady. You're shopping, and you're looking at stuff, and you're supposed to be looking at history. All right, let me see. What would it be? Anybody know? Tell me. Is it just me here by myself? Look at all those chickens. Huh? Where are y'all at? What are y'all doing? Women's classic driver. Those are really cute. All right, what I'm supposed to be looking for? Cause y'all, come on now. Let's go to the home button. Fresh new colors. About us. Let's see the about us part. Our Native American commitment. Our sustainability. Our story. Our materials. Our manufacturing. Okay, let's see our Native American commitment. Minnetonka has been a family-run company since its founding in 1946 for generations, and we are proud of the business we have built and humbled by the decades-long loyalty of so many of our customers. However, we would like to directly address two questions that have often been asked of us, rightfully so. Is Minnetonka native owned? That's what I came here for, shit. Does Minnetonka support Native American people or causes? Minnetonka is not Native American owned. Minnetonka is not Native American owned. When we started in 1946, Minnetonka was one of the many companies who sold handcrafted moccasins and Native-inspired accessories to roadside gift shops. We recognize that our original products, some of which are still sold today, have been appropriated from Native American culture. Not just the products have been appropriated, we have also come to learn that even the word moccasin is an Angelicanization of a Joby word Makizins, Makizin, Makizani. Listen, let's see if it want to tell me. You don't speak on here? Okay. Well, they don't speak on this side, so because it's on the computer. Anyway, we first publicly acknowledged our appropriation in the summer of 2020. Oh, how convenient. But it was long overdue. We deeply and meaningfully apologize for having benefited from selling Native-inspired designs without directly honoring Native culture or communities. While Minnetonka has evolved beyond our original product set, moccasins remain a core part of our brand. And in 2020, we begin to step up our commitment to the culture to which we owe so much. We are dedicated to honoring our commitment to Native American communities within our actions going forward. For many years, we have properly supported Native causes in our home state of Minnesota, but simply giving back is not enough. We are taking a more active and public stance in supporting Native communities. We have been listening to and learning from voices in Native American community to live up and expand upon the action plan we originally developed in fall of 2020. We are grateful to our Native American advisors. We are grateful to our Native American advisors who continually provide valuable insight and counsel in our plans and the specifics of its execution. To deepen our commitment, we have hired one of our advisors, Adrienne Benjamin. I wonder what she looked like. Is Adrienne Indian or is Adrienne... I mean, it don't matter to me. I just want to know because, like, when we fix it, did we fix it? I ain't judging. To be our reconciliation advisor, Adrienne is an artist and community activist who is she Shabby, and I don't know what the hell that is. And we ain't got no conversation over here. And a member of the Miley Lax band of OGB. Oh, so she might be Indian. She has been an integral part of Minnetonka's commitment planning. Click here to read more about our partnership with Adrienne in her own words. Well, let's fucking click here. Adrienne, where your ass at? Design collaborators. Together with the insight from our advisors, we create a plan with 5 key commitments to the Native American community. Here are the steps we've taken in the last year and insight into where we're headed. Design collaborators. As a footwear company, our design collaborations provide opportunities for talented artists, designers, and creators to receive recognition for their work and to be paid for it through design fees and royalty payments and product sales. We are committed to collaborating with local Native American artists and exploring potential partners for future collections. Learn more about the artists behind Minnetonka's designs, collaborators here. To keep up to date on our latest collaborations, join our email list. Follow us on Instagram, Business Impact. We believe one of our roles as a company is to help make an impact by partnering with Native businesses. We work with a wide range of vendors and suppliers for everything from footwear materials to packaging to paper products. We will continue to seek out more and more Native-owned businesses as potential business partners. So far, the Native-owned companies we've done business with include Visions Printing, Sky Screen Printing, and Taden Trade Cloth. All right, either way, long story short, it would have been better if it was Native American, only because, you know, it's their stuff. Hey, Kim, welcome. Thank you for being here. But it seems like it's just another one of the same old stories. Like, you know, you do something, you get no credit for it. Somebody else takes credit for it. They make $1 billion off of it. Their family legacy is secured. Meanwhile, your shit is, you know, in their hands. Neither here nor there. The part of the story is me finding this, right? And regardless of whether or not, before I even realized who made it, I was thinking, this shit is tight. And I was wondering how long it was going to last, right? Because they made the shoes back then, like they said, they use high quality material, right? And so the fact that they are tight explains why I never wore them, for one, because I don't like stuff like all bunched up on my feet and whatnot. The other part of this situation was the fact that they are tight and the material that they're made of. If I wear them a little bit, it should just kind of naturally release on its own, because, you know, that's the way shoes do, right? But I normally never allow anything to get that far, you know, wrapped around my feet. So anyway, long story short, I'm wearing them in the house, right? But as I was reading the card, I'm thinking, damn. At one point in time, like, I don't remember when everything changed, but I can remember made in the USA. Made in the USA. It was made in the USA. I remember that. A lot of people might not be able to remember that because, you know, I might be a lot older than a lot of y'all. I don't know. But there was a time. There was also a time when at night the TV would cut off and it would be like, my country, 'tis a sweet land, or whatever the fuck they played. I don't know. That might not have been the right thing. Anyway, it was the fighter jets, the proud American fighter jets, with the sound, letting you know that it's a certain time and it's time to shut your ass up and go to bed. The TV is done. And then after that went off, it would be like a barcode that would come on there that would make the most annoying frequency you ever heard in your life. And if you fall the fuck to sleep with that shit playing, Lord knows what type of dreams you could wake up to. The house is burning down. It's an emergency. Something is happening because that sound just has nothing other to do but to go in your brain and create. If you never had that happen to you, then, you know, I don't know where you live at, because my planet is different from y'all's, okay? My planet is fun. On my planet, like, kids play double dutch outside. Kids play jacks. You got together in fucking anybody's field that was nearby, and you may have the adults and the children outside playing kickball, freeze tag. Like, do these kids know anything about that? Man, a good game of kickball will set you right. Like the neighborhood, like I don't recall there being too many, you know, kid problems, you know, whatever it is they have now, because they were more active. Like growing up, getting outside, you know, getting home from school and getting outside and hanging with your friends was a thing. We lived next door to this playground, which literally it was like the playground was literally our backyard, which was weird. But anyway, it was fabulous because any given day you can come in the house, you know, take off your stuff, do everything you need to do, you know, in the house, and then when you go outside, there was this I forgot what this thing was called. It's like a spin wheel or something. Do they have those anymore? Like you would get on it, and one person or two people would like push because you know we was daredevils. Like y'all, I ain't listen. We did stuff, fun stuff, and the fun stuff was to hurt your ass. This is the bad part. So you know what I'm saying. I don't know what type of kids we were, but you know, stay your ass in the middle because we gonna spin this thing so fast that if you fly off, that's your ass. And mind you, we had like we would stop it, you know, in case somebody gets lost, but and they can hold on to one of the bars as you're swinging around. But can you imagine when you like 30 pounds, 40 pounds soaking wet, and it's a whole big draft sucking your ass like outside of the whirlwind, and only thing you can imagine is you're gonna hit dirt or rocks. It was fun. That was fun times. You can either sit in the middle and, you know, show your power, your superpower by throwing your hands up and your body not moving. Or you can stand on the side and you can hold on and, you know, your superpower, you holding on tight and you not moving. Or it could go horribly wrong and you could be the person that has no superpowers. You throw your hands up and the minute it starts spinning too fast, your ass is the first one off the little, I forgot what it's called, which is crazy. Anyway, there was a thing called seesaws. Like you sit on one side, the other person sits on the other side. Do they still have those in parks? Anyway, we didn't have the seesaw part. We had the little spinny thing, right? And I think these little dumbass, you get on them. I don't know if it was the rock thing or if it was I can't remember, but it was these little single things. The thing that I remember the most, though, is as a child, even though you know the danger of being spun at, you know, 200 miles per hour, because that's how fast it seemed like you going, like when you little, but you don't know, you probably not even doing a mile, you know, a minute around there, but we think it's fast. I don't know, but then was the dates. I'm trying to tell you, like I grew up on a block where it was like everybody. So this is another house, a different house, but it was always a house. So that was a house, but it had the people upstairs and downstairs. Okay, so the other house, the one, it was Queen Street. Queen Street was kind of fun because that was when you was growing up. I was growing up a little bit more, and this was when you could see a whole lot more, you know, happening, and you understood a whole lot more happening. But the thing that I loved about Queen Street is sitting out on the stoop, sitting out on the steps, you know, is what we call them. But we had a girl, New York Nikki. They would call it the stoop because that's their shit. Anyway, so it was my house, and then the other two girls' house was on the other street, and there was another girl that lived down the street from us, but she was a little different from us. So, you know, if she was outside, she was outside, but mostly she probably wasn't fucking with us. She was probably a little bit faster than what we knew. Anyway, but everybody would kind of congregate and get together to do shit. Like, if the girls is playing double dutch or some other shit, the dudes were just around doing whatever they was doing, like watching the girls, but doing the dude shit. I remember snowstorms where, and mind you, I grew up north, so Delaware, we know about snowstorms, right? I grew up when, and I was a little older now because I did have my kids, but, well, two of them, I think. Anyway, so it stormed, and this was a storm that was bad, bad. Like, literally, it snowed the doors and shit shut. But that's normal because you're supposed to get out there. You're supposed to be out there, plowing out your stuff. But, at this point, I think I was, on my own, but doing probably not the bougie shit. This was bougie but hood, you know what I mean? So it was a house, a townhouse. It was another row house, Willis Road basically. But anyway, they had like, I can't remember what was in the back, but for some reason I want to think like a ramp or something. I don't know. Long story short, we got outside and everybody got involved in the snowball fight, like the whole fucking neighborhood. I get how, like, over time, evolution, you have to grow, you have to evolve, you have to, advance. We have to advance. But what does that look like and what does that cost? Because stuff like this is really like prices. You can get up, you can look at this, it was a little advertisement or maybe like a part of the packaging, but I can't remember when I bought this, but the packaging still came along with it. Like any other time, I would have just threw the shoes on and, not even cared. Like, okay, I found them, I'm wearing them, this is it. Because I'm weird like that. I find them, I wear them. Mind you, they all be in the same place, but it's like, it's boxes of shoes, so I don't know what's in what. And so I found them. These are the ones that made themselves very present. Oh, that's so hot. These are the ones that made themselves very present to me, right? I'm just sweaty. And so when I opened this up and I found the card, I'm like, that's pretty freaking nice, but it also now lends to something else. It gave me like a message in a bottle, or, just like here making sure that things stay authentic, or is it just another one of those things? Like, it just gave a certain type of feel. And so in the process, we've been talking about the way things feel, and, sometimes you don't know what's going to happen next, but it's things like this that show up, that give you a good feeling, that give you like a moment in time for you to hold on to, for you to say, okay, I felt this before. I can remember this is what happened. This was a good time. And this card just brought me back to an old memory, or old, but something new that goes along with it, because whatever's happening at this moment in time, this now adds to my thought process of it. There is, always both sides to a thing, but sometimes it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different, how many ever billion people are on the earth, it's that many sides to it, the way a person sees things, or the way they actually are. So for every person, there is that perspective. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all, and I love y'all, and hopefully I didn't take up too much of y'all time. And don't judge me, because that was real for me, okay? And I was serious. But with God.